In today's video, I built a Christmas post office in Bloxburg. Hey glossettes, welcome back. How are you guys doing today? Now it's day 7 of Glossmus. It's been an entire week already, and in today's video we're actually in Los Angeles, my city building series, because we are going to be building like a little kind of post office here, specifically under my detective agency. But before we get into this video, of course we need to go and see who is behind door number 7 on the Glossmus advent calendar. As per usual, there's a timestamp on screen now if you want to skip to where the video actually begins, but if we go over here to door number 7, the glossette we actually have today is Wooba, and this is because they drew this adorable little drawing of like a mini glossie in like the snow with a snowman that has a pink hat on, and it says Glossmus in XOXO Glossy Girl, and I just thought this was so adorable, especially the little snowman with the little hat. I think it's so cute, so thank you so much Wooba, and welcome to the Glossmus advent calendar. So to start off the build, I added some windows and kind of worked out where everything was gonna go. I really wanted to go for kind of like a cute kind of like, I guess, older type of post office where it's kind of very detailed on the front, so I also added some pillars. The new pillars are so good, and then I also wanted to have kind of like bay windows that sticked out, but I didn't want to have actual ones, so I just kind of faked it a little bit by adding these round shapes around the window and kind of making a bigger window frame without having to actually have a window that wasn't in the wall. Does that make sense? I have no idea. I also did some other details too, and that was kind of it to start. So I'm gonna be real, I have some terrible news, okay? Now I haven't touched this build in like a week, and as you can see, it's a lot kind of different to whatever you just last saw. I actually can't remember the other clips I have, but I had a video of me like talking, building the front and building this post box, and it's just completely gone. So I think in like the madness of me filming a billion Christmas videos, I've somehow deleted it, but this is basically what I have so far. So I decided to go with a blue color just because I feel like if I do pink for all the storefronts, then it's gonna get very overpowered, but we'll add some pink somewhere, you know? I did that. I started adding snow and everything. I made this post box. I was going for a very British post box theme, as you can probably tell. Oh my god, but it was so good. I'm so annoyed that I lost the clips, but anyways, we are gonna hop into build mode and try and finish off the front. I'm just gonna kind of like finish these snow things. I actually last built this before the Christmas update came out, which is why it's half finished, because I ran out of snow parts, but I thought it'd be cute to kind of have these just kind of like around like this, even though it's kind of wonky because these front bits are round. But yeah, I'm so annoyed that I lost the footage. That is like my pet peeve for when I record and edit videos, because I always seem to accidentally delete stuff, and it's so irritating. I mean, I'm gonna be real, my desktop is like a mess half the time, so I know it's my own fault because I just have like 500 different files kind of like randomly spread across it. Like, it's bad. I wanted to kind of tweet a picture of it so many times, however I'm scared because there's that much stuff on my desktop that I'm accidentally gonna leak like a picture of like the Bloxburg test server or something, because I genuinely can't tell what's on there anymore. But yeah, we're just gonna kind of keep decorating the front of this. I'm still not too sure what color to go with for the doors and windows, so I have just left them black, and I can't tell whether I should just keep it like this or not. I also really wanted to add, you know, like when windows like in old English buildings have like the ripple effect on them, I kind of wanted to get a decal and then add these on the windows. And we also, let me find it here, we also got a Christmas post box too, but obviously I have one outside, so I didn't know whether to add this like inside or something. Oh my gosh, wait, you know what we could do? We could have like an area inside, maybe over here, that was like send your letter to Santa, like a little thing to send your Christmas letters. Wait, that's kind of cute. Okay, what I'm gonna do is we are gonna finish the front of this first before we work on inside, and I was kind of thinking we could just add like some Christmassy decorations and stuff. I do want to have like a post office sign on the top, so I'm kind of like hesitant to put anything on there, but these bows are so adorable. You know what's annoying though? You can't resize these things. I begged for these bows. I really wanted Christmas bows, but you can't resize them like the other ones, and it's really annoying. Do these look cute even if we don't resize them? Maybe I should move them higher up. If these were smaller, these would be so cute. Or maybe we just have one like on the front or something. Wait, let me switch out the wreath if we had it like this, because I feel like it'd be cute to kind of have like a present theme on the outside, because obviously it's a post office and it's like you're sending gifts and like parcels and stuff. I don't know. I really need to figure out how to decorate this thing. I'm being incredibly indecisive. Oh my gosh, wait, I completely forgot we have like the street signs now. Oh wait, these are cute. Oh my god, I could put them on the side of the windows. Wait a second. Does that look cute, or is that way too over the top? Okay, maybe not, but I do kind of want to have these somewhere. Anyways though, how are you guys doing today? Honestly, doing more building videos again is making me so happy, because these are definitely by far like my favorite ones to do. I feel like I've been doing a lot of kind of more information videos and updates because we've had so much going on that I haven't really had time to do builds in a couple months, but I just love it. These are definitely my favorite videos. I love being able to sit and kind of yap. I'm kind of in the mood to use like these things, the cute little snowflakes. Wait, this is kind of cute. I could have them like, I don't know where I could have them, but I feel like these are good against the blue. Okay, I've been sat here for like 20 minutes trying to figure out what to do on the front. So I just decided for now to keep it simple, just with some garlands and wreaths and everything. And we are gonna move on to the inside. I also added the snowflakes at the top. I kind of felt like that looked cute, but we are gonna work on the inside of the post office. So obviously what we have is we have like the waiting area in the store. I think we're gonna have a few shelves to sell some things, like, I don't know, envelopes. And then we have this, which is the counter area. So we'll add some like glass and stuff, and we'll have like the desk in here, the reception, and then this little hallway in here is kind of gonna be like the letter storage. I kind of want to do it very kind of like old post office style. There's a few Pinterest images I have in my head, but yeah, we're just gonna see how we can make this look kind of cute. So for this area, obviously I want shelves. I'm not really too sure how to do that. You know what? I think what we're gonna do is we are gonna start with this thing. So what we do have is, I don't even know if I can find the item. We got it for the theater update. It's like the glass that has like the speaker through it. Here we go. We have these, which is obviously kind of like what they have in a post office, or is this just UK post offices? But they basically have the glass. So I want to go for something like this, but I wanted to make our own because I wanted more of like my own shape. Wait, can you resize those? No, you can't. Okay, I'm gonna leave that one there for inspiration, and I'm gonna try and build like a little kind of copy of it here. I remember I used to be so scared of going to the post office because the people in the counter always seemed really scary. When I sold my in real life merch drop in February, obviously I did it all myself, so it wasn't like you know when people just go on those websites and whack their name on a t-shirt and then the website sells it for them. I didn't want to do something like that, so everything I've been doing, I've kind of been like running from my house. So all the things I've got made, I'll send them here, and then I posted them out and included like little handwritten notes and stuff. But obviously that meant I had to go and post them, and the worker was so clearly sick of me when I came in for like the 4th time with like 20 parcels to send, all in this bright pink packaging. She seems so annoyed. It was like the same woman every single time. I used to be so scared of like going up to them in the thing. I feel like it's the glass box that just makes it so much scarier. Also, oh my gosh, I haven't talked about this in a video yet because I did, and then I remember I edited it out in editing because I'd yapped far too much in that video. I think it was my gingerbread house one, but basically, if you guys are also British, who else is watching I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here? For my American viewers and like anyone else, I'm pretty sure they do like different countries have their own version of it sometimes, but I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here is this TV show where they basically put celebrities in the jungle in Australia, and they have to like stay in a camp and then complete all these trials with like bugs and gross stuff to get stars and things like that. But it's so good, and they have another YouTuber in it actually. No, I think he's mainly a streamer. They have someone called Angry Ginge, and they also have H the rapper, and I don't really listen to H's music. I'm not like a huge rap fan. However, me in a British high school trying to pretend to be a chav to fit in was so obsessed with H, okay? So I know all of his songs pretty well. I think it's kind of cool. I kind of want him to win. I think, when does this video go out? I think this video might go out on the final day, so I guess we'll see today who actually wins. Like, I'm a celeb. When I'm posting this, I'm a celeb should be in like maybe like half an hour after this, but I think I want H to win. I did want Ginge to win, but I kind of feel like he's being a bit of a pain at the moment. So now I think H should win, but I also love Lisa and Shona. Like, they're my top 4. Lisa, Shona, H, and Ginge. I want them to be in the top 4. You guys can tell me down below if that did end up happening. I don't know. I just love them so much. I'm filming this the day after Ruby got disqualified, who is also like a diva. But yeah, I'm a Celebrity is such a good show. Do we like this window? I'm just trying to fix anything that's glitching. I also have a meeting in like 10 minutes, and I keep getting scared I'm just gonna keep recording and completely forget about it. Wait, I think this is kind of cute. Okay, so this is like the counter area. I might double up on the glass just because I feel like it's kind of faint, but I tried the other transparent glass and it wasn't faint enough. Wait, this is actually so cute. Do we like it? And then on the other side, I have to kind of have like a table that lines up. Oh my gosh, wait, is this too high? I may have done this a bit too high. I may have to adjust a little bit. It's so crazy because I actually built a post office for a video at the start of this year or the start of last year, and it was so good, but I never posted it. Like, I nearly finished the entire thing, and in my head I'm kind of trying to copy what I did because it had such a cute little office area. Okay, what I think I'm gonna have to do is lower the windows a tiny bit just so they match up more with the desk. Hang on, let me test with my avatar. Let me test if the height is good. Look at the snow. Oh my gosh, Bloxburg snow makes me so happy. Look how cute the sweet shop looks. Oh my gosh, this is the first time I've seen it in game since I finished it. This is adorable. Anyways, before I get distracted, wait, this is also adorable. Wait, I like it. Okay, this one is fine. This one, okay, is this one better? I kind of feel like the taller one's better. That's pretty good. But before I move on to like the inside the office area, I think what I'm gonna do is first work out what on earth to make the like shelves in here here look like. So to start on the inside, I started making kind of like a shelf so I could sell things from it, and I didn't want to have like a very industrial shelf. I kind of wanted it to be cuter, so I made it kind of wood eventually and added a bit more detail to it just to make it more homey and old, I guess. Then I started decorating it with some boxes and things, and then I also started working on the color scheme. I did want to go for blue to match the outside, but like literally every color I was trying, I just hated it. It took me a billion attempts to get a color scheme that I liked. I ended up finding the picture of the post office I made last year and kind of taking inspiration from that and going for just quite a heavy wood color scheme, and that was kind of it. I'm pretty sure. I can't remember what I did. So I think I've kind of finished the first room inside. Honestly, it's not that kind of like crazy in here. I kept it kind of simple because I struggled so much to think of like a color scheme and everything, and also I'm trying to not go crazy on the detail. Obviously in the last video we built the candy store, which has a ridiculous amount of detail, and because this is like a city plot, I do need to keep the detail down, and I'm not very good at doing that. So this is kind of just like a filler building, really. I don't want to go insane with it, but I think it's pretty cute. We have like our kind of stationery thing over here, like a Christmas tree with some wrapping, and then the kind of customer service area. But what we're gonna do is we are gonna work on the back room. So I made this kind of like a letter thing, and we're also gonna grab some letters with the gift wrapping thing to kind of add into this as well. It kind of reminds me of that scene in The Grinch, you know, when she has like Cindy Lou's in like the post office with her dad, and they're kind of putting the letters in the thing. But I'm basically just gonna make a bunch of little cards as they get put into these little envelopes, and they're so useful for kind of like little decorations. So I'm just gonna basically stand here and make a bunch of these, and then we'll finish off the two back rooms. This build honestly isn't that complicated, so it's going so quickly. This is just like a little kind of easy one to do. I do have some more complicated builds coming later in the month. So speaking about The Grinch, I actually did this video, I think in 2022 maybe, where I recreated a bunch of Christmas movies. The Grinch was one of them. I actually recreated that scene I was on about, but one of the ones I also did was the Polar Express. I did this whole video where we did like the hot chocolate choreographed dance routine in Bloxburg, and I'm actually planning on building the Polar Express again this year later in the month. But the annoying thing is I can't really do like a recreating Christmas movies video, like a main video again, because they copyright it like crazy. So for the amount of effort that has to go into them, it's not really worth it because I don't get paid. But I am planning on still doing it anyways. Like I really want to recreate the hot chocolate dance routine again on the new train I'm gonna make. So I think I'm gonna do that with my film crew and maybe upload it as like a short or something. So I will keep you guys posted on that. I'll probably talk about it when I do the Polar Express video. But yeah, I'm having so much fun doing Christmas videos. It's just incredibly hard to keep to posting every day because I normally pre-record, and I did pre-record like the first week of these, I guess, in like end of November. But it's so annoying because normally if you wanted to post every day for like a month, you'd have to pre-record the couple months beforehand. But because the Christmas update wasn't out, I couldn't really do that because then obviously I wouldn't have all the Christmas stuff and the videos would look odd. So I had to wait. So now I'm just spending every day trying to like get as many of these videos done as possible. Okay, I'm gonna start putting these into the little shelves, but yeah, it's incredibly stressful. I'm so excited for Christmas just to have a break, but I genuinely love doing this regardless. I love being able to post every day. Oh my god, I'm so excited for the elf hunt. The elf hunt is just like my favorite thing ever. I love my elf hunt videos. I take it so seriously. It's actually crazy. I genuinely believe there is nobody who is a bigger elf hunt fan than I am. Like, I probably love it a bit too much. It's kind of obsessive, but yeah, what I'm gonna do is just start adding things into the little parcel shelves. I'm gonna do like a mix of like boxes and presents and envelopes. It's so fun though. I just love doing little kind of fun builds. I'm kind of chilling out with this one more. Like earlier, it was really stressing me out because I was like, oh my god, I feel like this looks so bad. But I feel like I need to allow builds to be bad a bit more. Like, it's fine if it doesn't look the best. I feel like that was one of my worst habits when I used to build houses, is if it wasn't completely perfect, I would delete it. Or if I saw on Pinterest or something like a different house that had like a different layout and I was like, oh my gosh, I really want my kitchen to look like that instead, I would immediately delete it, which I feel like is such a bad habit. I feel like that's gonna be me in real life too when I actually have my own house. I feel like I'm gonna get bored of the layout and I'm gonna want to like move or like renovate tons. I'll blame Bloxburg for that completely. It is crazy though how I feel like Bloxburg has pretty much raised the next generation of like architects and interior designers, because everyone I know who has played Bloxburg and then has kind of got old now goes to uni for like architecture and stuff like that. And that was my dream as well. I wanted to be an architect or like an interior designer since I was like 7, and I used to like build houses on Minecraft, and then obviously I found Bloxburg and that kind of increased it even more. But then I kind of switched out that dream for my new dream, which was being a Bloxburg YouTuber. I even remember when, I think this was like 2017, maybe 2018, I actually met Coeptus in the game and I told him I wanted to be an architect and that his game really helped, and he told me to follow my dreams. And I just find it funny now that my dreams turned into making content on his game instead of making real houses. Also, I'm using the roof roof lights as like little ceiling tiles. I talk about this all the time every time I do it. They're so good for like store tiles or like an office building. I kind of really want to build an office building too. But yeah, they look so good as ceiling tiles when you turn them off. Let me add a few more presents in here. I also want to add some bags on the floor that are kind of like the bags of like mail. But what bags could I use? I was thinking I could use the trash bags, but I'm not too sure if you can actually recolor these or not. Oh, wait, you can. Wait, can I make them brown? Oh my gosh, wait. Why do they look like balloons? Like deflating balloons? The last kind of main area is in here, and I'm slowly trying to piece together kind of what to add. I added some cash registers here. I was actually kind of looking, I think I showed this earlier in the video, at my old post office, the one I never posted. And I feel like I should take some inspiration from that because I feel like that was so cute. Oh my gosh, wait, you know what they do have in a post office? Because obviously they measure the parcels, is they have a scale, and I swear we got one with the school, but I feel like it's not looking like the one in my head. Okay, I've searched scale and it's just bringing up all the items that you can scale. Where's the actual scale item? Why can't I find it? Okay, here we go. Okay, this kind of like isn't like the scale you have in like a post office. However, not gonna lie, it's kind of cute, so I think I might just add this here anyways. It's like an old-fashioned one. Oh my gosh, wait, this would have kind of been cool to put in the sweet shop. Honestly, we're kind of done. I just need to finish that back area and then add some decals on the front. I did try and do the ripple decals on the windows and it looked atrocious, so I got rid of it. I'm just gonna pretty much finish off the build and then I think we're ready for the final tour. It was just a small one obviously, but I'm guessing you can tell by my voice that I've just rolled out of bed. I've literally just woke up, but yeah, I'm gonna go get this finished and I will see you guys in a few seconds. So the post office is all done and we are gonna take a look because oh my goodness, I actually think this looks adorable from the outside. There was something I was gonna do on the outside as well, but I can't remember. But this is what it's looking like. I added the name, which is the pink post office, and I kind of kept the font black because I thought it kind of matched quite well with the windows. Also, I realized if you upload text and it's just completely white, then in build mode you can actually make it like whatever color you want, so it's really useful to be able to match it to your build. But yeah, this is the outside. We have a little post box and everything. It's kind of funny because this is like the only Christmas decorated place in here, but if we go inside, we have the main like area. So over here we have all the things you can buy and like a little Christmas tree and wrapping paper you can buy. Then we have the little kind of waiting line. We have a Christmas post box, and then of course we have like the kind of like customer service areas. I think this looks adorable. It's killing me that it's so plain because I really needed to keep at least one build in the town simple, but this is the first area. Then back here we of course have like all the post areas. We have like the shelves up here, we have our post bags, and then finally we have the little room in here where I basically just added like a TV and like a mini kitchen area and stuff just for them to have like a coffee and everything. Then we have like the desks over here with the scales and like the tills and stuff, and that is pretty much it. This is like one of the tiniest builds I've ever done, but I think it's adorable. I love this area out here. I just have the need to put more detail in, and it's like, it's really annoying me that I couldn't go crazy with the detail, but I think it's really cute. I love the outside, which is the most important thing. I think this is like a great addition to the street, but that is pretty much it. That is my Christmassy little post office build. Let me know what you guys think down below. I love this one, but I will see you guys tomorrow for Glossmus Day 8, I'm pretty sure. As per usual, all my channel members are on screen now. Thank you so much for joining the channel, and my no-true boosters, thank you so much for boosting the server, and of course my merch buyers from February, thank you so much for buying the merch drop. But I love you all so much, glossettes. Have a very merry Glossmas. XOXO, Glossy Gal.